And my women's Bible study on Thursday, my good friend Deanna, she is an amazing prayer warrior, and sometimes she travels with me when I have a speaking engagement. And she goes, Tara, I have something for you, and I want you to be able to share it when you go. And I go, why? And she goes, because it's about being a good friend. And she bought me, because I love chai tea, she knows that every morning. You still can't hear me? Can you hear me? Is it on? Or is it not close enough? Now? Yes. I'm on now. Yes. And so Deanna gave me this sweet gift, and she said, it has to do with friendship. And I opened it up, and she knows that I love, every morning I get up and I drink chai tea. I make my chai tea, I go and I sit and I have my Bible reading time and I pray. And it says, good friends are like bras. They're supportive, they never leave you hanging, and they make you look good and are always close to your heart. And so she just wanted you to keep that in mind this weekend as we gather, that we are here to lift one another up. So that is from my Deanna. Well, I'm glad to be here. I was excited when Jill asked me to come. And then when she told me it was on authentic friendship, I started praying and asking God what He would have me come in and share with you. And He put on a passage on my heart for this particular section, because this weekend we're going to look at today what love is and how we can be love. And tomorrow we're going to look at forgiveness and how to make the reality of forgiveness happen in our lives. And then we're going to end with how to serve. So that gives you an idea of what we're going to look at. And what God put on my heart was, most people would say, the ultimate example of love would be the cross. And God put on my heart that He wanted me to walk us through the night of the Lord's Supper. He wanted me to have us see how His Son shows love. And I had one of those days a long time ago. This was about when my son was 2. He's now 13. And it was one of those days that I would call an epic failure as a mother and a wife. I'd been home all day. I had a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, and nothing went right. The house was a mess. I didn't do the dinner right. And quite honestly, things weren't going well. Greg had been traveling, and I was kind of upset and jealous, because when Greg travels, he would call home and he would tell me, tonight we're eating at Macaroni Grill. Tomorrow night we're eating at Papacitos. And each night I'm thinking, fish sticks, macaroni. Fish sticks, macaroni, because Grant was in a season where he would only eat. And I'm thinking, that's all I'm getting is fish sticks and macaroni, and he is getting Macaroni Grill. And so I'm getting all worked up inside, and I lost it. I lost it as a mom. And I ended up running into the room, and my 2-year-old and my 4-year-old had never seen me lose it like I lost it. Have you ever had one of those moments where, it's just kind of like I wigged out. I really wigged out. And I ran into my bedroom, I slammed the door, and I jumped in the bed, and I'm bawling my eyes out. And I'm bawling, and I'm bawling. And finally, when I could get the down enough, I finally just said, God, just show me love. Show me love. Because I have no more love in me. I'm so loved out, I don't know how to love anymore. I don't know how to give anymore. I don't know how to receive anymore. I don't even know what that means anymore. And I'm crying. And very tenderly, my husband is a very quiet, sweet man, and I'm a very loud person. He gingerly opens the door and he looks in, and I guess he could tell that the crying had abated. And the little kids peeked in and looked, and he goes, I think Mommy needs a tickle fest. Next thing you know, the whole family jumps on the bed and they begin to tickle me. And honestly, I really don't like it. And so they're tickling and they're tickling, and eventually I'm screaming, no, stop, 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 stop. Because my emotions are high. And all of a sudden my little chubby, fat 2-year-old Grant jumps up on the bed and he dives on top of me flat. He lays his arms out like this, and his body is laying completely straight on me. And he says, leave my mommy alone. And all of a sudden I began to cry again, but for a different reason. Because if you look at how I'm standing, what did he cover me with? At 2 years of age, he was willing to sacrifice his little body on behalf of Mom because Mom was upset, and to give the full extent of his entire body to cover me